Carole Horowitz, and I have two radio shows. I have a radio show that I co-host with Roger Berger, and we do curtain up Broadway musicals and more. I also have a show called KHOI Previews the Arts, and that show, what I do is I find people in the area, sometimes even Des Moines, who are about to do a presentation of some sort, dance or music or it could be poetry, and I talk to them about the show that they're producing or directing. The arts are a very important part of our lives. I mean, it adds quality, it should be part of all of our lives, and so I've been involved in the arts because I know that the arts are important, and I want people to know what is happening, and they should be part of it. It was really amazing that I got into all of this because in college I performed, and I was interested in going into some kind of show business, and so I came to Ames and auditioned for a show, the community theater show. I thought I'd blow them away. I mean, coming to Ames, Iowa, and I was so sophisticated, but they didn't cast me. The director said, would I be the assistant director? And I got to be, I was behind the scenes. I was never behind the scenes, and that's what happened. And you know, people get involved in organizations to be part of the organization, not to sell it. And what happens with me is that I get so interested and think these organizations are so special that I want other people to know about it, so that's why I do a lot of public relations. And I grew up in Brooklyn. I went to Brooklyn College. I married, he got a job here, in Ames, Iowa, but just temporarily. And so that was over 50 years ago. 50 years ago, Ames was different. And so I said, I don't like it here, and he says, I have this grant, 1 to 3, maybe 3 years, and then we'll move on. And so I tell everybody, he said 1 to 3, I got life. And he said, you're not trying to like it. So all the things that I've done, keep me off the streets. I do a lot of stuff. The thing that's wonderful about Ames is that if you have a good idea and it's positive, you're going to get other people to participate and make it happen. Just like here on the station, I thought that it would be good to talk to people in the community about enhancing and getting more people involved in knowing about the station. What we did is we put together this committee, and one of the things that came out of it is the new opportunity that the station has to partner with the ISU Media Group, which is extremely exciting. And we got the university involved, we'll get the community involved. So that's what we do. It's pretty remarkable. I mean, one of the times we lived in DC, we lived in DC twice, and we were down the street from the Kennedy Center. A lot of theater, and art and museums, holy smoke. I mean, really, Boston and DC and New York, and so when I go to those places, I'm at the museums, I'm at the theater, and I'm at concerts, and I'm at dance. They're very important to me. Well, just recently, I'm very proud to say that the show we did just recently had as my guest the station manager here at KHOI, and that was really a good interview because we learned so much. We found out the origins of the station. We found out, how it all began technically, and then the talent. And then our station manager comes from a very rich background, and her mother made Ames sort of what it is today, because I think had she been there, if I came after Veronica Rudenberg, I wouldn't tell my husband I need to go home. I need to go someplace else, because she made a lot of things happen that I really currently still happening, and I still enjoy it.